So I guess I owe you a bit of an explanation. You've gotten a chance to see inside the sick mind that I live in. And it isn't always bad. It's sometimes good. Doris was a story that was that sort of came from the genesis of my interest in people throughout my life who have special abilities. People who are involved in prophecy and channeling and so forth. And the fact of the matter is that 60 or 80% of it is complete crap. But what about the other 20%? It's like, are we allowed to talk about that? You certainly can't write articles in major magazines about it because, nobody's really interested in reading it. And if you do, you're seen as a nutcase. And in fact, maybe there's a little component in, of being a nut and being able to sort of open your mind to other possibilities. So I also thought it was really interesting because Doris, I wanted to see what it was like to be in the mind, in the household of somebody who had involuntary anomalous experiences. But I don't think that you would say that Doris is certifiable at all. She basically ended up being the most sane person in the movie. She somehow found a way to take this skill and use it as a tool to bring these people into her house and to turn her dysfunctional family inside out for a good airing and a good healing. And that's pretty much what brought us to this story. Now, as far as my background is concerned, I started out in the theater business. My dad had a drive-in movie theater when I was a kid, and there are some other stories too. My mom was an usher in the walk-in theater that he actually was the manager of. So actually, movie theaters were sort of my mother and father, so to speak. But after I was able to, earn a living on my own, I came down to LA. I started working in the film business here, and any job that I could. My first job was working as a gopher on an AIP beach movie. And so, I'm down in Malibu Colony, standing in the sand. I'm 17 years old, and I'm surrounded by these, 15 to 19-year-old girls in two-piece bathing suits and, great box lunches. I'd never eaten so well in my life. And I decided that was a business for me. So I bought myself a camera, started doing commercials, and before I knew it, I got into episodic television, television movies, and longer form features. I mentioned something about where people had come from this theater, because actually in the audience we have a number of people from Boron, which is the small town north of Edwards, where we shot our major exterior location for the first week and a half. And it's like a 3.5 hour drive. And so I really want to thank these people for coming to see the movie and to also see themselves on the screen, because there are a number of background people who are in the audience now. So thank you. So these are the guys who made this movie so cool. And we had a really great time making the movie too. There's some interesting stories to tell. Some we can tell here, and some we'll have to tell at the bar later. But I don't want to spend the whole night talking and listening to myself. So I'd like to get these guys involved too. I also want to thank Christian Mioli, who was instrumental in allowing us to use this beautiful theater tonight.
Yeah.
Oh. And best of all, Amina Kaplan. And Donna Peroni. Hey, nobody's perfect. So, yeah. I was going to ask a question of the cast, sort of generally rather than individually. But before we do that, why don't we just take a second to get the guys to check in here and to just give us a little blurb, a little 30-second blurb about your background, where you come from, and what you're doing now, because a lot of you guys are doing some really interesting stuff. So let me pass the mics down here. All right, does this one work? Can you guys hear me up there? A little bit more volume, maybe. Hello, hello. Hi, Lowell. Hi, Lowell. That's a little better. How's this?
Hello, everyone. My name is Amina Kaplan. I played Serena in the movie with this amazing cast. And like everybody up here, I'm a professional actor. That's what my day job is, and hopefully it'll continue to be that.
Hello, I'm Donna Peroni. I played Flo, and right now I'm doing a show at the Meta Theater in West Hollywood called Fairies with Children. So everyone try to come see that. And actress, singer, and that's it. Yeah.
I have 2 mics. Cynthia Jane, I played Mara Lee, and I like men. Actress. And I just finished a film called Last Seen on Dolores Street by Davy Snively. She's one of the top 13 horror film directors in the United States.
My name is Brian Oblak. I play the role of the drunk Tom. I clean up well, I know. I have been at this for about 15 years. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I just did an episode of Dexter, which will air on December 12th. The season finale. I had a really nice scene with Jennifer Carpenter, Deborah, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Elise Robertson. I played Doris. I'm an actor, like all the rest of these folks. I'm also a director, and I just finished directing my first feature. It's still in post-production, so it's not quite finished. But
What is the name of it?
It's called Donner Pass. It's a horror suspense film. I did it with my husband, Muncie Ferguson, who's in the audience. And I also teach an acting class. Just started, opened my own sort of acting school. So, yeah. I'm Bryn Horrocks. I play Natalie. And thank you so many of my friends and neighbors for coming out tonight. You're awesome. I'm so grateful for you. I'm from Washington State. I've been here forever, I think. And let's see, I make my living doing a lot of commercials. Yes. And I was lucky enough to get a small recurring role on Mad Men, which has been amazing. And I'm in Elise's class.
Yes.
So I'm relearning my craft, which is wonderful. Anyway, thank you for coming tonight.
Hi everyone, I'm Ula Gomez. This is kind of my first, I guess, feature that I was doing, and I just wanted to say that it was really great working with all these people. They were like a little family. It was really fun, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Downs, and I played Mike in the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm an ambassador to outer space. And Victor just took a chance on a non-actor, so I think, you know. It's really cool. Like Ula said, it's kind of like family, you know. I guess God doesn't want me to talk anymore. No. It's like, I don't know, I keep cutting in. Damn, no. It is like family, you know. It's like, it's nice to see that up there again. And that was the way it was when we were working together. It was such a nice experience. I've been traveling the country and the world promoting a few films that I'm in, a couple romantic comedies, and now Apocalypse.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Dwana White, and I play Shaniqua. And I'd like to thank my mom for coming all the way from Texas to support me. I'm an actor, a model, and a comedian. I do a lot of improv comedy. So if you ever have a free Friday night, I'm at Second City at 8 o'clock.
Hi, my name is Jaime Gomez. I play Felix. And I worked with Victor on the Nash Bridges show, and he wanted to work with me again, which was surprising. And Christian, and Rico, all my friends, and I want to thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Christian Mioli. Thanks. I played the role of Apperson. Hey, thank you, Sean Morton. Thank you, Mike Barrett. You know what? I just want to reiterate what Jaime said. You know, the actors standing up here, you know, to me, you guys are 10 times more important. You know, we do things for sometimes a lot of money, sometimes little money. You know what? It's always to tell stories. And for me, the audience is just as important as what you saw on the screen tonight. And so I want to thank you so much for coming out to support this film. Because you guys are at the beginning of a whole new level of journey for this film. Because now it's up there, it's on the screen. And, you know, as Mike is an ambassador for the UFOs, the character in the film, I certainly aspire for you guys to be ambassadors for this really gem of an independent production.
Hello, my name is Rico Ross. I played the black guy in the movie. I played Bauer, the cameraman. And it was a hell of a ride. You know, it is not easy in the independent industry because you're working on a shoestring. And you got to take your head off to anybody who can actually get a film finished. But to get one finished at this caliber, I got to take my head off to Victor for making it happen. I'd also like to thank my son Rami, my godson Nick, and my beautiful wife Julie for coming out to support tonight.
Okay. Q&As usually get really long and so forth, and I only have one question that I want to ask of the cast, but I think it's sort of a central one as far as I'm concerned. But before I ask that, I want to reiterate what Christian said. I actually feel that while we made this film, without you, there's no film at all, especially because of the independent world the way that it is now. It's never been more difficult. So I want to thank you for taking the time to become Doris Insiders. We'll have a lot more fun in the next year. We're going to take this film on the road, hopefully to Berlin at the European Film Market, and that'll be our debut in the world, in the world of international film sales. You know, with your support, I think we can go a long way. So